Kilpailussa mukana Ramirent. Kotikatsomon eväät tarjoaa Kotipizza.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the final 9 holes here at the 4th stop of the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour in Kuopio, Finland. This coverage is brought to you by Natural Born Disc Golfer, and this commentary is brought to you by Parked Podcast. My name is Mitch Phillips. Joining me is Hayden Riccard. Final 9 holes at an incredible tournament so far.
It's been fun to watch. I mean, the back and forth and a lot of birdies going up and down. And Niklas has a good lead here, even with one bogey. See if he can keep it together and cash another win for him.
Yeah, he's 4 in a row. Definitely starting to heat up. Another player is starting to heat up. Samuel Hänninen. And
I mean,
charges
Jaco,
are being made.
And you have Tuomas. There's a 3-way tie for 3rd, and then ties for 6 and ties for 8, rounding out the top 10.
Yep. Familiar names there making a charge. Final Makala, Leo Perinen. I mean, a lot of people just really trying to push, but one you definitely can. Hole 10.
Yeah, hole 10, par 3, 351 feet. Just a full mid-range, high-speed fairway. Getting down there, trying to limit the skip and just put it close and card another birdie. This is definitely one you want moving into the next hole.
Yeah, it's one that you kind of watch whoever's first on the box, see what they do, and make sure that ground maybe is skipping and trying to pay attention where it's going to be. Kind of an inconsistent green here. You can find the softer grass, maybe the compact, and skip up, but let's see what happens here. High approach.
Yeah, just using that hyzer to dig into the ground and put it close to the basket.
Yeah, looking like he's not letting off the gas here to start off the back 9. 3 strokes is a pretty comfortable spot to be.
It is, but you would, as the player, you probably want more.
Oh, of course. You always want more. More of a straight shot here.
This is coming in hot.
Checks up perfectly, though.
Yes, it does.
And it's interesting to watch Samuel on his forehand. We talk about it here after this drive. It's got to flip.
It's got to just sit.
Can't find the out of bounds.
Unfortunate for Niko.
What I was saying, though, is if you watch Samuel on these downhill forehands, he kind of shortens that last step, making sure he swings through a little bit earlier so he can make sure he doesn't keep the nose up. Really cool, just technical thing. Similar, same shot here for Joona. This needs to stick. Maybe outside circle, but he'll be putting back upwards.
Oh,
sit.
Sit down.
He knows it. Curl up. Come right back to him.
He's had that happen to him multiple times today.
Yeah, he's got a lot of spin on that putt, so when it does hit, it tends to just kind of just corkscrew out and continue.
But
great comeback.
I mean, he's hit everyone so far.
It's a clean comeback. He's got the all-black fit on the last day here, looking clean. Good correction. Niko for par. Just off on that timing. When it connects, it's a thing of beauty.
That got down super quick.
His nose down the whole way, trying to crack open the sponsor square.
Great birdie for Samuel. I mean, I think that's 3 or 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And make it a charge.
Yep, 3 in a row, I believe. Niklas, this will be for 5 in a row. Not letting off.
No. Relentless.
Yeah, he's kind of in that spot where he's going to have to mess up a little bit because everyone else... In all our years,
I've never seen somebody do that.
In person, in a tournament, on coverage. Technically, it did come to rest within the change.
Because it can do that when you putt as well, and it counts.
That was incredible from Niko.
That is hilarious.
Style points. Hole 11, par 3, 279 feet. Very, very tight hole as we begin this theme of holes under 300 feet, technical in the woods. Going to want to shape the shot. The left side a little bit more open than the right. If you're going backhand, turnover from that left to right motion. If you're going forehand, similar line. Standstill here for Niklas.
Uses all of the fairway.
Good correction from the previous round.
Oh,
Almost had the root skip to glory unfazed. That was his plan the whole time. But Hayden is rocking back and forth in excitement.
it like
trying not
tickled
to
the chains, I
scream.
swear.
That was incredible. We have yet to see an ace here. This has got to turn. They're running them here. If there's a hole to do it, it's definitely hole 11, and that checks out beautifully as well. Going to this very broken in baseline putter is Joona. Turn.
Yeah, you can see this. No.
Oh, just a little bit too much turn. This needs to slow down. Okay, it does. All right, Niko.
This is a clinic so far.
It really is. Just put it in the basket.
Please.
Overstable approach is going to hook up. Good tree.
It's going to be a tough putt coming down the hill.
Yeah. That was a good tree, though. I think with the height he had on that, it was just starting to turn. It definitely would have carried a lot further if he didn't hit there. But definitely in a spot where his style of putt, you're able to run this, but difficult. Oh, going to the spin putt.
Interesting.
Maybe not feeling it. I was just surprising there. He usually is a pretty true push putter.
Maybe just not want. And again,
I guess this basket is leaning a little bit.
yeah,
Maybe
you can
need to
see
put a
it
stick.
just a little bit there.
We saw it in round 2. Niklas do the same. Just holding on his finger maybe a little bit. He putts gauntlets, not too deep of a disc, but definitely not a super shallow one. But instantly turning around there too. Maybe something was catching his attention. Uncharacteristic there. Again, uncharacteristic misses from our lead card here.
He's standing on a root or a rock there, so
yeah, kind of.
He could have probably taken better footing.
Yeah, you
behind.
can see him check it and try to see if he could have done better, but that's very uncharacteristic. But our card going to be losing one to Niklas. Extending that lead. Running out of holes here on the back 9.
Ooh.
There's fear in the eyes here.
Yeah.
Making sure that's stuck.
So we go to hole 12, par 4, 725 feet. The big hyzer shots is what you're going to see here. Trying to push as far as they can, getting as close to the mouth of this gap leading up to the green. I mean, we've seen some bogeys going OB, but I mean, realistically, this is a textbook birdie.
Yeah, I mean, we've even seen players jump putt onto the screen because they got so far down the fairway. The only thing that can really happen wrong here is if you flip up your drive and it's going to carry really far and find the out of bounds long. You'll see players even skip into the woods. But it's not too bad.
It's not OB.
No, but and it's usually just a step out. Big hyzer here.
Just needs to keep finishing. Great shot.
And this hole definitely being so downhill can produce some really odd rolls after the disc hits and skips. A little bit of a lower line from Samuel.
Still in a great position to attack.
Really just a stock, maybe 80%. Just rip on a disc, let the disc do the work, that right to left movement. So much speed and torque coming out of Joona. Wow. That is down there.
That was a lot of hyzer.
At least that was a PD2. And to Just smash that hard into
That's
it.
a hard...
Yeah.
It's a hard disc to throw that far.
Seriously. This looks to be that new Italian blend, maybe?
This is a smash.
Yep.
And
Catching
getting
a rock.
Giving him a huge skip.
Hopefully not kicking too far in. Should be okay from there. Kind of the wave of like, I'm here. That was an okay shot. I'm kind of frustrated, but still within striking distance to get back on the podium. Just needs to settle.
Good shot. And Niklas going to go to that jump putt again.
Great control. You have that in your
So
bag.
much glide on that.
Yeah,
putter.
I mean, that kind of nose up putter. I mean, that's easily 100+ feet.
Oh,
and
no doubt.
did skip in pretty deep here, having to go to more of a straddle putt.
Has no issue. That needs to sit.
Got some issue at the end of it, but should be good from that distance still. A lot of spin, rotation when that disc hit the ground, wanted to continue. Finally getting to Joona's drive. Uh-oh. Thankfully didn't go too far, but those little things just kind of they tend to add up and
They
just
just
bring a
build
little
on
bit of frustration.
They build on top of each other.
Yeah.
Good putt from Nico.
It's a birdie he definitely needed. First one here on the back nine.
And Joona needs this one as well to get back up into the leaderboard. Good birdie putt.
There's some confidence behind that stroke for sure. Not the round he was expecting, +2 through 12, but a lot of holes left to correct.
See it again. Confident birdie putt.
And this will be a star frame here. Niklas isn't missing this one. He's not letting off. We're running out of holes.
Putting on a show.
Yep, 6 to play. Go back into the woods, hole 13, par 3, 276 feet. Biggest thing here is going to be getting through this gap and then fading. Some difficulty can be if you maybe disc up and carry too fast, try to kick back into it. But really a pretty stock hole that can get out of hand, like I said, if you do hit early.
It's initially just trying to get through this gap as far as you can.
Very uphill.
And it doesn't even look.
He knows. Just touching the lock. Let's go to the Coty Pizza slow-mo.
I mean, this
The
kid
turnaround.
The kid does it all. He knows it out of his hand.
Absolute perfection. Skipping up, rolling back off the root, hitting the lock. Absolute
They
class.
already even give it to him. They already give it to him. That is hilarious.
I mean, when you're that close and I believe that's 6 or 7 in a row. Jeez. Similar line, maybe just a little bit more inside here. Samuel.
I've never seen that before. They give it to him before he even actually puts it in.
Unless he just tries to force it through the bottom of the basket. That was a thing of beauty.
Oh,
but yeah, it is
my.
funny to see the number already on the screen there.
I mean, why not give it to him? I mean, it's a tap in.
Oh, early for Joona.
It's still forward kick, so it's going to help him out.
Definitely best kick scenario there. Nico trying to ride that momentum. Found good forward skip. Gonna be pin high. Yeah, he's sitting tied for 6 right now, but I feel like Rättyä, if he can maybe really string together a couple of birdies, can find himself back on the podium, but there's so many players just charging.
Look at Joona's stance here, having to put a knee on the log.
Forehand turnover. Puts it close, but that's crafty.
Just short and left.
Yeah, Samuel realizing he just needs to stay consistent, but those little putts, there's people charging. One of those people definitely being Niko Rättyä. A couple strokes back, but there's enough holes here if he can continue to birdie. He's able to chase.
At the moment now, that's 8 strokes.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's chasing Niklas. I was saying chasing Samuel.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying between the leader, technically it's 9 strokes, but...
Yeah. See if Niklas does something stylish here to put it in.
Probably not.
No, he's clean. Clean, humble. Great player. Just really setting the tone for the next generation of disc golfers.
So we go to hole 14, par 3, 249 feet. Short hole here. Gonna try to punch it up through this tight hallway of a gap and just settle right next to the basket.
That's the plan, but there's a lot of trees in the way to avoid that settling. These guardian trees definitely being some of them. A lot of different plays here. We've even seen players, disc up to the forehand in like a kind of straight to stable fairway driver, but
Niklas is going long.
They kind of have an interesting skip off some roots. Oh, got left with the fist bump in the back
sucks.
there.
Yeah,
that's never a good feeling.
You might as well just fist bump yourself at that point and just to feel a little bit better.
It's going to be turnover.
This looks
perfect.
Awesome.
Just a little bit short. That's one you get left hanging on coverage. Your buddies screenshot it and never let you live it
Send
down.
it to you every year.
Every year?
Yeah,
That's evil.
Make a meme.
Your friends are mean, dude.
You're included.
I know. Continuing just a little bit early out of the hand for Samuel. He's running out of holes here to charge.
He is. He's going to have to start playing clean and finding those birdies and just hoping Niklas can make some errors.
Yeah, I don't think he's making any errors the way he's playing right now. Joona in a similar position. This looks great. Taking that same skip off of Ruder.
It's going to be a little bit further than Niklas,
yeah.
but still pin high.
Mm-hmm.
Past pin high.
Really interesting spot here. All wrist.
Oh, no.
Oh, just caught the base of the tree. He can't even see that from his lie. Just a weird spot. It's kind of a scary bid here. The slope is that right to left down coming from all of this brush. Yep, and it's going to get away from him a bit, but should be fine with the comebacker.
Oh, God.
In and out.
Ooh. It's going to take a bogey from... And, I mean, that's not what you want.
This is one of the only holes I feel like that is in this category of these shorter sub, 300-foot holes. Niklas is on one today.
9.
Yep, 9 through 14.
He's going to beat, if he keeps continuing this, he's going to beat what he did in the first round.
Yeah, I think minus 11 was the hot round from Niko so far. But this is one of the only holes I feel like it really does tend to find some birdies as Niko. Leaning back, thanking God, just getting it.
Woo.
3 in a row.
Breathing through.
He's coming back. 3 in a row for Niko Rättyä.
I mean, it's been impressive so far how he's been able to come back.
And really, it's been the drives.
It has.
His putting is definitely there, but he's in these last 3-4 holes, he's really started to put himself in a better position to find stress-free birdies down the stretch. Hole 15, par 3, 226 feet. One of the shortest holes in the course, but a very technical backhand hyzer. You're going to come here and try not to find a skip on this hard-packed dirt. If you push long, it drops off fast. We've even seen players lay up even inside the circle if you're not feeling confident, and even trying to lay up, kicking up and rolling down that hill. So very technical, short hole. High line here, a little bit long. Stays on edge, and goodbye. With the lead he has here, he doesn't really need... I mean, he's looking at a 7-stroke lead. 1 par is not going to be bad. But
I mean, he can lay up if he wants to, or go...
I want to see him get a birdies the whole back 9, but...
It's possible.
Definitely is. This looks great.
And that checks up real nice.
Rättyä. Let's go to the Koti Pizza slow-mo.
Yes. Putting the height, very good angle here, control, and just digging into the dirt there and checking up. Great shot from Niko Rättyä. That'll be 4 in a row for him. He's pushing on Samuel.
Yep, someone who needs to go 4 in a row. Joona, only 1 birdie on the back 9 so far. Oh, slipping.
Oh, man.
Really awkward body reaction there after his foot kind of got caught up. Definitely doesn't feel good. A little bit early, but it does leave him with a clean look at the basket.
And he's had that range all tournament long.
Definitely needed to continue down the stretch if he wants to hold on to this solo second. Yep, laying it up. Oh.
Okay. Oh, he's getting these weird kicks, weird bounces.
That was definitely scarier than it should have been. Niklas definitely is able to run this from where he's at. Why not? Circle's edge, straight up.
Oh no, is this his first mistake?
He's allowed to have some mistakes, you know.
I mean,
but this will be for par.
We don't know what anybody else is
distance.
doing on chase card.
I mean, Samuel's sitting here solo second, so he's got at least 7 strokes clear.
Yeah.
But
no big deal.
Yep. He can par out here and he'll be totally fine.
3 holes left.
Samuel need to get back on the birdie train.
Ooh, sneaking over.
Sneaky right side.
There's a couple of those that happened today.
Good par there. Finally getting to Rättyä's drive to go 4 in a row.
Ooh. It's really good for him. Let's go to hole 16, par 3, 361 feet. This is all uphill. Almost playing 370, 380. Big shots are going to be required to get up and close to the green.
Yeah, we've seen the hyzer flip. We've seen the full hyzer from round 2 from Joona. Deserved himself a slow-mo. I mean, truly so many ways to attack this, but really just being able to stick on that hill. Big hop over the edge, and this looks great.
Yep.
It's going to be 5 in a row, folks. Let's go to the Koti Pizza slow-mo. Good look at that really snappy reach back, pulling straight through. Hyzer the whole way, a little bit of flip. Almost ace running it. Checking up. Cannot ask for more here on 16. Great shot from Niko Rättyä. Samuel likes this more hyzer flip play.
going to have more of an uphill putt, but he's been there most of the tournament. This is different. This is going to go OB. I don't think there is a...
No, he stays in bounds. Yeah. The spectators
that?
there kind of blocking the stakes. It's going to be an interesting putt, but I mean, with the lead he has, he's able to lay it up and, be able to par out, and he's fine, but still an uncharacteristic release there.
Oh,
held on maybe just a little bit too long.
Nope.
No, he's good.
I mean...
outside circle on that short right side, but... needs to get something rolling, Joona, to be able to jump back into that top 10. Yep, putting it close.
Yeah. It was really odd to see no turn out of that disc. I think he just released it too flat.
Yeah. Good
Great
step putt.
That's the Joona we know.
Yep. Great putt there from Hänninen. See if Hänninen can correct the same way. Get 2 in a row.
Yes.
There's that good confident spin putt we saw from him all tournament. Been a little bit off this round, but still, no one's catching Niklas when he's playing the way he is.
He's put a great lead between him and Samuel.
Between him and everyone.
Oh, no doubt. But, I mean...
coming into this round, only a, 1-2 stroke lead at the most, and really been able to just run away with it.
I mean, finishing out each round, he's had the lead.
Yep. Moving to hole 17, par 3, 256 feet from the tee here. It's going to be more of a forehand shape as the right side of the green is a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more space to make sure you're not going to be blocked off. Maybe some backhand turnovers if you're really feeling touchy, but really the forehand here shapes well. Understable mid-range, this looks great.
And can we count how many Coty...
back slow-mos.
This is almost 3 that he's gotten.
Niko Rättyä, beautiful turnover with that mid-range, crafting the fairway.
I'm starting to think this Coty Pizza rewind in slow-mo is helping him.
Yeah, he may have had Coty Pizza for lunch because he's 5 in a row. Gonna be looking at 6 just left. But sneaking.
Oh, my.
Everybody laughing a little bit, realizing he got away with it, but
definitely got away with that one, for sure.
Gonna be touchy to come back. Lining up the backhand turnover. He's thrown this disc a lot. Definitely has a little bit more stability. Just a bit too much Anheuser out of the hand.
Just not able to catch a break and be able to chase. He's getting a little bit unlucky on some shots.
He was chasing so hard round 2, but just a tiny bit off. Is this well?
Okay. This brings... I mean, he's going to have to play very smart on this next shot.
Yep. Samuel not in the best position either, but definitely with where Niklas is at, might be bogey at best. This kind of jump putt in his hand he likes to throw, just putting himself in a good position. That's all he's got.
That's so tough. I mean, he's going to be the next one up.
Yep. If Samuel can carried far enough down, there may be a chance that he could hit a long putt, maybe close this gap with 1 to play, but all the cards going to have to fall.
Nope. Such a good player at scrambling and his approaches.
Yeah, and it's such a calm scramble too, knowing that, hey, I have strokes to play with. Even if he was down, I feel like he would have done a pretty similar position. Almost ringing it up, Joona.
Oh my gosh.
But going back to the scramble of Niklas, I mean, it's so calm, it's so collected, it's so enjoyable to watch. Going to a knee.
Oh, give it to him.
He has been just like 1 inch, just a nub low on 4 or 5 putts this round that would have made such a difference, and which you wouldn't have thought coming into this round, because that's been what's kept him in it, is that putter.
Exactly.
But unfortunate. Be a par here.
And Nico going 6 down.
In a row.
In a row. What?
I mean, he
And
jumped.
we're on the last hole.
He jumped 8 spots in round 2, doing a very similar score line. Would love to see him finish out.
So we wrap up on hole 18, par 4, 492 feet. Double Mando here. Gonna have to keep it not straight off the tee and land center cut of the fairway and give you a good look at the green that snakes to the left.
Yeah, the only mistake that can really happen on this drive, obviously if you don't make it out of the gap, but is pushing too far straight. Really needs to have that overstable, maybe mid-range.
I mean, last hole, you definitely do not want to bring that into play at all.
No.
Just play simple.
Yep. Nico thanking his card mates. Good spirits. This is a big one for him. If he can finish this out, this incredible streak of birdies could put him up onto the podium. This needs to hook up. Sit.
Good shot.
Yep. Be in a position to attack for the birdie. Everybody just looking to match that shot right there.
A little bit more inside for Samuel, but nothing wrong with that at all.
A little bit longer of an approach, but nothing out of his range.
I mean, he's trying to keep Nico from not getting that next stroke.
It's true. He's so close, and Samuel actually tied for second.
So clean.
Yeah, Joona has one of the smoothest forehands we've seen on
A
this
lot
tour.
of these European players have smooth forehands.
Joona specifically, though,
Yeah.
there's no rotation or flutter coming out. It's so smooth as this hooks up to a great spot as well. Forehand for Niklas. Yeah, knowing he can saw it off, knowing he can lay it up, all he needs is a par to take home his first win here on the
Smart.
Prodigy Pro Tour. He's come close in the past.
Yes, he has.
Charged for 2 rounds and then let off a little bit, but this one has been all Niklas.
Just needs to sit. And that's going to give Nico...
Opens the door for Nico,
I mean-
and what I would assume is Jaco maybe making a push. He was.
Maybe.
We don't have the leaderboard here to see yet, but great shot.
I know Tuomas was making a charge as well. So we'll see where they both end up here soon.
Yeah, if you haven't watched round 2 yet, I don't know why you're here, but definitely go back. And one of the
these
most
rounds.
exciting
My gosh.
rounds that we've seen on this tour, on all of the commentary and coverage we've been able to be a part of here. That round was insane. This shot needs to sit. Do they both go out of bounds?
They do.
The nerves get to them both. So surprising.
So it's going to come down to this putt.
After going 6 in a row for Nico. Niklas really just needing to lay up. Yep.
And Samuel needs to make this putt.
So does Nico. There's a lot of points on the line. We're heading into the final stop of the tour. Low.
Unfortunate.
Just unforced error. This is such a shot that they've thrown, multiple times. And it's a shot shape and a distance that they've thrown off the tee on a lot of these holes.
Yes.
Big putt here for Samuel, and it's low.
It's going to open the door for whoever's tied second.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who it is.
I mean, they're already finished because this is Riccard.
Right, so
maybe they go to a playoff.
Yep, what an awesome time for Niko Rättyä. Joona getting the birdie. Gonna be the bogey for Samuel. Would assume he drops to solo third. He drops tied for third.
Wow.
And your champion here in Kuopio, Niklas Anttila.
Kuopio osakilpailun voittaja, Niklas Anttila!
What a feeling it's got to be to hear your name yelled at the top of the lungs. You are the champion here.
Put on a
Kuopio.
show. I mean, we're going to see here how many birdies he hit back to back.
I believe it was 7.
And Niko was almost there with him as well.
Very close. What a push on the back 9 from Rättyä. And Joona just quietly never really got going this round.
6-14. That is...
That is 9 in a row, ladies and gentlemen, for your champion. And Tuomas Hyttinen with the
10
minus
down.
10.
And Jaakko, 11.
Wow.
Matching his other...
Charging from second
10
card.
spots. And look, down at 8. Lordy.
Yeah.
23 spots he pushed up in the last round.
With a minus 14. Lauri Lehtinen, what a way to finish it.
Such a great tournament. We saw a lot of low numbers being taken here. I like this course a lot. It really
so
changes
exciting to watch.
Completely. I mean, from
the 700-foot par 4s into short ones. But
great transitions.
What an amazing time it's been for Hayden and I to be able to commentate and be a part of this tour with you guys. Unfortunately, we will not be able to watch on coverage the final round of the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour. So we see some highlights here from your champion of this stop. But what an amazing time it's been to be able to watch European disc golf, bring it here to the American viewers on Gatekeeper. And I mean, I cannot explain how grateful we are and just excited we are for everything that's to come, for all of these players to come to America, to come to the Disc Golf Pro Tour. And it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Parked Podcast. I'm Mitch Phillips.
I'm Hayden Riccard.
And we will see you sometime soon.
Peace.
See you.